Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl again, Emanuela, and this is Ella's Jockey Camp. If you are meeting me for the first time, please don't make it your last. Subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notification icon to be notified whenever I post a new video. And to my returning subscribers, you guys are the real G's. Thank you so much for always being there. I really appreciate you. I do not take this for granted, seriously. So I actually promised that I'm gonna do a video where I will tell you how much I saved during the course of my 1 year service, right? And today I'm here. So calm down, relax, and let us do the mathematics together. Let's do the calculation together. Actually know how much I really saved, because I saved more than my Allowee. Seriously, I saved something very tangible more than my Allowee, and you wouldn't believe it. Seriously, it's something that nobody will believe, because in this Nigeria of today, it's not easy to save, and I know you know. So before I registered for NYSA, I was trying to see how, like, just to think of how to make use of my 1 year service and how to make use of it very well. Everybody knows that a copper is being paid 33k monthly, every month 33k. And I know that before I can actually think of even saving, I need to have a better PPA paying me, let's say roughly 50k in a month. So I know that me collecting only 33k in a month, I will not be able to save anything. So I was like, the only way I'll be able to save during my course of NYC service is to be able to secure a better PPA where they'll be paying me at least 50k in a month. And by doing that, I'll be able to save a little I can save. While I was in school, I spent more than 33k in a month. Although I do have food stuff at home, the only thing I spent on is just tomato, pepper, vegetables, and all those stuff. And I still spend more than 33k in a month. So I know that for me to be able to save, I need to be earning more than 33k. That's it. So I've been actually thinking of, okay, well, if let's say I get a PPA pay me maybe 50k in a month, I'll be able to at least save, even if it's 5k to save in a month, right? So when I posted, we went to camp, and before even going to camp, what the things I bought alone, if I tell you the rough estimate of things I took to camp, I spent already more than half of my Allowee in a year already, like before even going to camp. So I prepared for camp, and then I went to camp. We used 3 weeks in camp, and then they dismissed us to go for 2 weeks break and then resume back to our PPA. When that time that I was posted in camp and I saw my PPA letter, I saw school, which I never expected it. I never expected it in the sense that I don't like teaching. Like, let me not say I hate teaching, but I don't like it. Although people said I'm good in teaching, but it's not part of the plan. I was somehow sad when I saw my PPA letter, because you school and I'm not really feeling it, but I don't have choice than to just go and resume. I went to my school, and then they said they are paying 10k in a month. When I had the 10k they are paying in a month, I know that savings is gonna be possible. Is saving gonna be possible? So they stamped my letter. I went for documentation and I traveled. When I traveled back, and I calculated the amount I've spent before going to camp, the things I bought, everything, my transport fare and everything, I discovered that I've spent more than a whole year Allowee already. I discovered that I've spent more than my 1 year Allowee. I was like, wait. In the space of 1 month, preparation of going to camp, and then going to camp, and then in camp, and then coming back from camp, I've spent more than 300k already. I was like, saving, are you gonna be possible? So I was still positive. I was like, okay. And they posted me to the east. Having been, I was posted to the north. I think to some extent, things are somehow, although I've been in the north. I schooled in Kogi, so in North Central. And I don't even know, maybe things are cheap, because I don't used to buy things like that. The only things I bought in school, tomato, pepper, onions, and stuff like that. And I wasn't really familiar with buying rice, spag. And then I bought provisions too in school. And I know that to some extent, the prices are still somehow okay. So I schooled in North Central, and I know how things are somehow bearable to some extent. But I was posted to the east during the course of my registration in NYC, and people were asking me that, where did you want to serve? Where did you want to go to? Stuff like that. And I have this, I just have it in my mind that I want to serve in the east. not knowing what comes with serving in the East, because the cost of living is very, very high in the East. Although I do hear it, but I don't know that it's outrageous. Like, it's very outrageous. I don't know that. So I don't have this mindset that, okay, I've been in the West. I was born in the West. All my life I spent it in the West, and I schooled in the North, North Central, and let me just go to the East. That mindset was coming from a place of, I want to explore in my service here. I want to explore. I want to get to almost all the states in the West. I've been to North, not knowing what comes with the East. I do hear that, yes, the cost of living, the standard of living is high, stuff like that, but I never expected it because, you know, there is difference between when you were in school and then you just call your parents, hello, daddy, this thing has finished, and then you send money. And now that you have to veg for yourself, like, you don't, it's not that you don't have anybody to call, but me, when I was coming for service, I just have it at the back of my mind that, yes, I've grown, and then it's time to take care of myself by myself. No need of calling daddy, mommy, stuff like that. So I have it at the back of my mind that I will never call anybody for help. That, yes, I'm old enough to take care of myself. I will take care of myself. People, they were asking me then, before MIC even posted, of people that were asking me that where did they want to go and serve, and I said east, 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 east. I've been saying east, and they were like, cost of living is very high in the east. People that are serving in the east, stuff like that. I now changed my mindset that I don't even want to go outside west again. At least I'm familiar with the cost of living, and if things go hard, I pack my things and go. You understand? But when you are in a far place, you can't just, even the transport fare alone, we pin you down to where you are, because if you think of the transport fare, the risks involved, you won't want to travel seriously. So last NYC posted me to the east. NYC posted me to the east, and I was like, wait, is this a prayer answered or something else? Because I've been saying east, 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 and then east now. East came, but I wasn't happy again, because before it came, I already changed my mind that, okay, I'm not serving in the east again. But I know that to some extent, they will not post me to the west. That's it, because all my life I've been in the west. I resumed back to my PPA, and then PPA is paying 10K in a month. I'm collecting, federal government is paying 33K in a month, and that's what, 43K in a month. So let's just remove the 3K, because bank charges and every other thing. Let's just say in a month I'm collecting 40K. Yeah, let's base our calculation on that 40K. My first Allowee in camp, I did not touch it. My second Allowee, I did not touch it, because I was unable to access my account during the course of, like, when they paid the money, I was unable to access my account, because without ATM card, I couldn't open my bank app, I couldn't use bank code, I couldn't use anything. So the 66K was still there when I resumed back to my PPA. I hadn't even spent up to 1 month there. I went broke. And before you know it, I was thinking, should I call my dad? And anytime my dad called me, he would be like, oh, you did not need anything. I'll be like, yes, I did not need anything. I was doing strong girl. You understand that, yes, it's time to take care of myself by myself, without my parents' money, my siblings' money, stuff like that. I went broke, and I was considering, should I call my dad? Should I call my mom? Should I call my sister? Should I call this? I was like, no, I have not come. And I was like, wait, oh, I have money. I have 66K sitting pretty in my account. Let me go collect that money, Joe. I use it to flex. So before you know it, oh, I went to collect my ATM card. I opened bank app, and I had access to that money in my account, to my 2 month allowance they paid in camp. And I was flexing. Pray. I collected the 66K, and I used it to buy Jekuje. You understand? Don't blame me. Yeah, don't blame me. Don't blame me. Yes, we listen, we don't judge. Yeah. Why is this thing funny to me? Did you know that the moment I collected the 66K, I couldn't even account for that money? Like, I didn't even know what I actually, like, there's nothing tangible I spend that money on. Seriously. And before you know it, before months, before they even paid the third Allowee, then I had some money with me then, and then before you know it, I didn't even have any extra money with me again, and I was living by the 40K per month. And remember, I'm serving in the East, and things are very, very expensive. So before you know it, it came to a time. It came to a time that I didn't have any money with me, and my gas finished. And I was like, oh my God. And the least I want to do is to borrow money. You see that borrowing of money, I don't like it. Like, I don't like living on debt, especially that I'm not even using it for tangible things like buying something tangible. I'm using it for food. I will not borrow money to eat. No, that's what I cannot do. I cannot do that. So I had to broke the rules I set for myself. Yes, I broke that rule of not calling anybody for help. I called my mom. I was like, mommy, my gas don't finish and I don't have any money. And my mom sent money to me. After filling the gas, she I will not cook. I have to call my sister. I don't have money. Stuff like that. I broke that rule, and then I called home for help, and then they helped me, and I continued living my life. And I was like, okay, it's because I'm not stable. Now that I'm stable, I will not have to help again. I will manage the 40K per month. See, it's not easy. The 40K, I actually manage. I mean, if they say manage, I manage. Like I was surviving, not even living. You know, there is difference between living your life and surviving your life. There is difference between living your life and surviving in life. I was surviving at that point in time because the money cannot do nothing for me. The money, 40K, couldn't even carry me for a month, but I had to manage. Like I really, really managed myself. And it came to a time I was like, see, saving out of my life, like saving plan out, because I had to save my life first, which is the paramount thing. Like I had to save this person called Elizabeth because I discovered that as a copper, if you want to save, is either you save and go home with numerous sicknesses, or you spend that money and save your life. There are two options as a copper. Is either you save your life, is either you chop your money and save your life, or you save your money and chop your life. So it's either you save money and go home with ulcer, that the money you save will not be able to cater for later in life. You go home with stomach ache, you go home with long neck, you go home with eyes, your eyes don't enter. And they'll be like, wait, oh, you did not eat for 1 month, you did not eat for 2 months. Did you carry HIV? Did you carry STD? Did you carry this? I was like, see, I'm ready to chop my money. I'm the one working for it. So I need to take care of the body working for the money. Those times I threw out the saving plan. I was like, I'm not ready to save any shinda. Even if it's 5 naira, I will spend it. If it's 10 naira, I'll spend it. Anything I'm craving for, I will buy it if I have the money to buy it. So I decided to chop my money. I decided to save my life. I saved my life by chopping my money monthly. When money comes like this, I didn't even think of anything serious. I buy anything I want and then I chop it. And then that's the reason why I'm glowing in service. Because I did not save. Because I only saved my life. I did not save money. That's it. So, and saving my life was very, very important to me. Saving my life is very, very important to me than saving my money, because do you know that you can actually save that money, and you want to eat, you'll be eating once in a day, or you eat half in a day, and then you'll be like, I'm saving, I'm saving, I'm saving. And before you know it, you buy. And that money you save is somebody else that will chop the money. Although it might not be much. But let's say, okay, in a month you save 10K out of the 40K, and then Junini, out of the 40K, you save 10K. And for 10 months, because 2 months is actually out, that's 100K. That 100K, it's better you use it to chop. Eat good food. Let people see that, yes, you are really serving your father's land. So me, I chop the money and you can see it in my body. Thank God. Because even during the course of my 1 year service, I was a little bit, I added a little bit. I added more flesh because I had peace of mind, and I chopped that money because I cannot come and kill myself. I cannot come and kill myself. And the thing is that what baffles me most is that this 3K they are still paying for coppers. Imagine somebody coming all the way from Oyo State, to Ebonyi State, going to camp from Oyo State to Ebonyi State. Believe me, you will have to manage 100K for your to and fro transport. And imagine you are posted from Ebonyi to Oyo, or all this distance journey, maybe a 12 hours distance, 12 hours journey, 13 hours journey, and then even the money they are paying them, 2 months Allowee cannot even cater for your transport fare. I saved my life. I saved my life. And you can see the glow in me, right? So help me to thank God that, yes, I was able to save my life. Because there are some people, even though they chop the money, they couldn't even save their life, because during that course of chopping the money, maybe sickness came, and then like stuff. And the last thing I want to do was to get sick. Like the last thing I want to do in that place was to get sick, because I do pray to God every morning. I was like, I don't want to get sick, because where will I get the help and the treatment from? Like, imagine getting sick in a strange land where there is no parent, there is no family. You were even trying to survive, and then sickness came in again. See, life will tire you. So I was like, I don't want to get sick. And thank God, glory be to God, I wasn't sick throughout my stay in Ebony State. And I took care of myself. I really, really took care of myself, and then I saved my life. I saved something more than my Allowee. I saved my life. Glory be to God. Glory be to God. Glory be to God. So, if you are a copper right now, my advice to you is to save your life first before anything else. Save your life before anything else. Save your life before anything else. You were once a copper and then you were able to save. Just tell us, drop it in the comment section how you saved. Because I believe that those that were able to save, I mean those that served last year and they served in the east. Those that serve in the north, I don't know the cost of living, but I know that cost of living in the north is actually not as high as in the east. So I know that to some extent, food stuff might be cheaper in the north compared to the east. So those that, if you are a copper and you serve in the east and you were able to save, is either you have somebody sponsoring your monthly bills, like sponsoring your food stuff, sponsoring everything that you have, and you didn't even have any reason to touch your Allowee, or your PPA is giving you a huge amount of money that you could survive on, and you didn't even touch your Allowee, or you were working. Yes, maybe you have extra PPA and you had enough money, so you didn't even have reasons to touch your Allowee. I think that's the only reason that people were able to save. People that were posted to the east were able to save. So that's just it. I've ranted. Like I ranted. I rant. Anyways, I saved more than my Allowee. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched up to this moment, please like this video, comment, and share to copper out there. This video might be of help to anybody out there. Share to them, and then thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye bye.